What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft, how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are reports of people saying their 401k plans have been completely wiped out. Can you just imagine sitting and building this thing for years and years and years, and a president comes along and pushes all these tariffs worldwide, and in just a few days, you don't even have what you saved up for. This is for your retirement. And now I'm hearing people that were about to retire saying they can't retire now. They got to keep working. Can you just believe that? It took only a few days to wipe out 401ks all over this nation. And some of these folks have been on their jobs for 20 and 30 years, building this up just for a president in one act. And now you have nothing. You don't have this extra financial protection when you retire, money that you could rely on. You know, this is not a joke. This is people's lives. And they literally sat back and watched what they build up all these years get wiped out. And there was nothing they could do about it. Y'all, I got a video to show you, and then I'll be right back with the rest of my commentary.
Let's begin this morning with Americans on edge as trillions of dollars of wealth were wiped out when global markets took a dive after President Trump's tariffs were announced on Wednesday. NBC's Vaughn Hilliard is traveling with the president in West Palm Beach, Florida. Vaughn, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Willie. The president says those tariffs are, quote, here to stay, and telling Americans to hang tough. But no one knows how the markets will react tomorrow at opening after a tumultuous week on Wall Street. White House trade advisor Peter Navarro saying this weekend the market will find a bottom. It will be soon. But what is that bottom is the question from millions of anxious Americans, including many we talked to here in West Palm Beach, just down the road from Mar-a-Lago, at one of those massive hands-off protests held in every single state Saturday. Folks told us it was the biggest demonstration they'd seen in this area in the decade that Trump has now been in politics, echoing concerns heard nationwide about the economy and the stability of the democracy. And while tens of thousands protested President Trump and Elon Musk, the White House says the president was golfing and will golf again today. He has now visited one of his golf properties every day since announcing those tariffs. And tomorrow the president will be back at the White House in meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu, and an official says that tariffs will be a subject of their conversation. Willie?
The message to hang tough, cold comfort for a lot of people watching the markets right now. Vaughn Hilliard with the president in West Palm Beach, starting us off this morning.
So, ladies and gentlemen, these are people that were near retirement, and some just recently retired. And following about the second day of all the turmoil that was going on out in the market after Trump's tariffs hit, these people said they were planning on retiring and taking their accounts with them through their golden years. And then all of this upheaval happened. So now they got to put pause on things they were going to do, travel, renovate their homes, and just do things they wanted to do in retirement. And many are saying they're stunned. Some were crying because they were in disbelief. And wow. Mm-mm-mm. So, some of them have come forward in the media to tell their stories, and it's really sad, y'all. It is really sad, and it's not going to go away. Now, in the morning, I was looking at the market, and the market was in the green, but by closing today, it went all red. Donald Trump did not pause the tariffs that he have on China. Those tariffs are still active. And he just upped the tariff amount again. And China said they're here for it. They're going to just fight back and forth with Trump. But the damage is done, y'all. It is done. There are people that had a lot of money invested in this country, and they just watched it. Either it lost a lot of its value, or they don't have it no more. It just got completely wiped out. Now, I'm going to do another video because they are accusing Donald Trump of insider trading. And in all honesty, I would not doubt it for one moment. You got a 34 convicted criminal as the president. And him and Elon, as far as I'm concerned, are just in there committing all kinds of crimes. It's no telling how much money has been scraped away. And not to mention, I heard on the news, Elon just got another $6 billion contract, government contract. So they're going to keep Elon busy with these government contracts, and he's going to rake in more. This 6 billion is far from over. He's going to get a lot more multi-billion-dollar contracts. And I believe Jeff Bezos just got, I think, a $2.8 billion contract, you know? And that's who Donald Trump is literally working for. He's not working for the people. These tariffs that he's doing is not for the people at all. This is for his rich buddies, people that are already rich. But my heart goes out to many of the folks that watch their retirement shrink away, and they're really discouraged now, saying they have no faith in the Trump administration and his policies. And, Donald Trump did talk about tariffs on the campaign trail. He did, you know, and he did tariffs when he was in office the first time. So this global trade war is far from over. He paused it for most of the tariffs. But there, of course, is China, which he did not pause them at all. And they're still going back and forth. And that's not going to do nothing but hurt the American people at the end of the day. All of these tariffs are going to double and triple the amount of prices on things that you normally buy. It was America's bright idea to give their enemy all of their manufacturing jobs. I mean, who the hell does that? For real. Who does that? So, y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think. And if you happen to be one of those folks that watched your 401k dry up, let me know in the comment section. You definitely got my sympathy. I sure hope that things rebound and you can get some of the money back. I know how hard that is to work all these years, and who the hell wants to end up with nothing? It's all for nothing because of one act that a president did. You now have to go without your 401k. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.